Hey there, Brandon Splay here from thirsty.com. Today we're going to talk about an exercise called the double kettlebell front rack belt squat marching. For this exercise, you are going to need a belt squat machine. So we're going to get in that belt squat apparatus here with our belt. Then you also are going to want 2 kettlebells, ideally the same size. And we're going to hold those kettlebells in our front rack position. So from here, take the kettlebells, hands are through the horns. I'm going to bring them forward so my elbows are forward and down. Fists are going to come together. I should be able to pretend like I'm punching myself in the face if I really wanted to. Then what we're going to do, we're going to get in the actual belt squat. So I'm going to face forward. Doesn't matter what kind you have here, obviously. I'm going to hook this up. As I get hooked in, I'm going to stand up. That's going to unrack the belt squat. I'm going to bring the kettlebells here into my front rack position. Notice my elbows are forward and slightly down. They're not up and turned out here, so the load is anterior. And then from this position, we're just going to march in place. Trying to stay nice and vertical. I want to make sure I'm not like leaning side to side as I'm doing the exercise. I'm just trying to actively drive my knees up as I hold that position. Keep my torso strong, also strengthening my hip musculature. Then I'm done. Drop the kettlebells down, re-rack the weight. Now, the way you can make this harder is 2 fronts. One, we can clearly add weight to the belt squat to make that harder on the hip musculature, or we can increase the weight of the kettlebell, challenging our trunk position. So we want a nice happy medium where our hips are still having to work relatively hard, but we also want to make sure we're not cranking through extension to have to hold those heavy kettlebells. So you want to find a nice happy medium, and you can adjust each one as you want depending upon, obviously, the duration or reps that you're doing. I like doing this exercise to really strengthen the hips, the midsection, and the upper back, especially from athletics and or strength sports. It is a great way to just build total body conditioning, end your training session strong, and get a lot of bang for your buck out of just one exercise. I like programming this ideally for time, anywhere from 20 to 60 seconds on average, or building up a total of a certain amount of time over the course of the end of the session. So say you may try to build up to a total of 2 minutes of marching. You can break it up how you would like, but you got to get in 2 minutes of total work. It doesn't have to be straight, rest as needed. I'll do that anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes, depending upon what we're looking at from a conditioning perspective. So this can be great from the conditioning, but obviously also building up the hip strength, abdominal strength, and upper back strength. If you haven't had any questions about this exercise, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks. Have a great day.